Hiya, right now, I'm just gonna do a quick talk about the what I'm doing this week, and we can go from there, I suppose. So, so currently I'm in quotes attire, having a comfy, relaxing time. I've got a few seeds here that I'm eating. Um, Usually it's just like olive oil and salt what I use, but I'm sure there's different ways of doing it. But now that I have seeds, I can talk about carving pumpkins. And this year we carved basically colon pea paste. Um, I can only add it post or not, but it's just colon pea, so that's a smiley face, just a pea with the tongue out, and that's what it is. And drinks today, coffee. What else? Mm. I talk about things. I had so much to talk about, including the title of this. It is pumpkin carving. But I do have a video of carving pumpkins, so it's not like totally new, but you get the gist of it. I have that's weird. Um, I guess we're gonna do this the slow way. So start with a pumpkin. Have mocha and a bunch of spoons. Draw the face, which I did colon pea face. Carve the pumpkin and draw the face. I did with triangle nose because triangle is the easiest face to do. But I did do if you did colon P, that's the emoji I did today. And of course, I didn't know how I was gonna do this, but in case somebody cared, it was a mukbang too. I had a McDonald's, which was interesting because even though on it it says Big Mac, no meat, no pickles, there is no pickles, but they gave me the meat, so I gave that meat to the dogs. But yes, it ended in this. I have some tea lights that that I used inside of it to like light it. But that's a Public Cooking 101. I have another video on it. That's why I wasn't totally like sold on focusing on the pumpkin. But I know there's other fun things. So there's a lot to be I think by today I'm going to talk about sleeping stuff as well. But that's definitely on the things to do. Mm. Okay, so we'll talk about sleeping stuff as well. But I did want to talk about what did I talk about today? Which would be pumpkin carving. Check. I showed you all the photos. And then oh my gosh. And then the mukbang was totally inclusive with the photos. Like I took photos and I ate as well. It was an interesting way because it wasn't like I usually have like Big Mac no meat, but this one had meat, 2 patties. Big Mac has 2 patties? I didn't know that. So I gave what patty to the dogs, and hopefully it's gonna be okay because that's what it is so far. Is did the mukbang, finished did the mukbang because it was good, and had shit for myself. But I want to talk about one thing I noticed about VTubers, and I guess I am kind of a VTuber. Um, I guess. I mean, I'm almost like a PNG tuber. I don't know. On Twitter, I have a VTuber, and I also want to give her maybe a new outfit because right now her outfit is like this and leggings. So I might give her a new outfit. That's kind of like one. Maybe next month I will redesign her so she has a new outfit. But yeah, so that is who she is. Except I don't have my ears on right now. I'm so sorry. She is Postal Rabbit, and I'm not that way so much anymore. But definitely, there was an origin to my VTuber model, which is interesting more or less. Um, just that I'm generally around rabbits all the time. I have a lot of rabbits. I dress up as rabbits all the time, and there's so much. Like even my headphones. Oh my gosh, can I have my headphones, please? I am rabbit. I have 2 headphones that are rabbit earphones, but definitely I would totally promote being a rabbit. But I don't know. People say different things. I mean, my original outfit, which is why I'm more like, "Oh, I should probably get a new outfit." Because there was this whole thing about Uber, and I was like, "Well, I can probably back that up myself, you know." Um, I have a I can have backup on that, but I would have to redesign my VTuber model and stuff for that to work out. But yes, my model has is just wearing a sweatshirt like this. Um, Originally, it was meant to be a court sweatshirt because I always wear leggings and a court sweatshirt. That's just what I do all the time. And I guess I didn't design the corpse thing properly, but that's what it is. I do want to redesign the VTuber model to maybe wear a dress, maybe mm, exhibit the chest more, because some models are just like have more physics there. I'm like, I can do that. Bring it, sure. So maybe next month I will look into that. That's like a maybe do or do not hold me to that, but I do want to redesign my model a little bit. Right now, I love her so much. Her she's my display picture, and if you do look the pin comment, it's me, but just with your bunny ears, and it's great. I thoroughly love it, but I do think that people, how did they design the VTuber? My VTuber is me 100% because I am like part rabbit, I guess. Um, if I, it's kind of like a if you decide you're a spirit animal. Some people are like foxes or whatever. Um, I put rabbit, I guess. I mean, I have so many rabbits in my life. I have rabbits all along my what do you call that? Windowsill. Lots of rabbits. I have real rabbits. I have had 6 rabbits in my life altogether. I have rabbit headphones, as I've shown you. I have rabbit, just what I dress up as. I have rabbit things to put in my hair, and I have. Oh, I don't have it on right now, but usually, you can probably find it on Twitter. I have a pink rabbit outfit, and that is my Cello Bing outfit, and it's just me in a rabbit outfit. Everything has to do with rabbits, and my VTuber is Poet Rabbit, so that's just how it is. Today is more, I feel more like chill, and I want to be like I'm a Corpse fan this today, I guess, and I am beside myself and filled with my VTuber model, who may or may not have a new model eventually. Um, One thing about that is like I almost feel like not as online people or like VTubers respond to this. I'm like, I don't know if I'm necessarily a VTuber. I'm more like a PNG tuber, but I'm like 10% VTuber, I guess. I don't know. It's one of those things that I have to look into and commit to because it's a whole decision to become a VTuber. And I have since February of this year, um, committed to becoming a VTuber, and the only thing left is I need a live 2D model. I need to be rigged a lot, and right now I'm all like, you know what? Right now, what I can do is what I can do, and this is what I can do right now. Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. This is this is what we're gonna do, and I think that's the other thing about the VTuber thing is I also have another thing planned, which I may or may not have uh, shown last week, but I have a another model which I will use on Saturdays just to be like a whole this is what happened this week kind of deal. Like right now, this kind of thing is what I would talk about. In general, what I would do. Monday, I posted the song "Won't Back Down," but it's also like a repost, so it's still like that's the song I did for Music Mondays. Is "Won't Back Down" by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and then the second one I was a I've got a stupid song stuck in my head maybe. Um, what did I call it? It's not undefined. It's um that's why. The post I did on Woodfest was about driving forces, which is kind of like putting it all together in one nice package. Is that the important thing about life is having hope, which is why I stand by strongly, and having faith. And the one thing about either of those things is they're not concrete enough for like anybody to quantify, I presume. Um, so one thing that I feel iffy but confident, like I feel confident about it, but to stand on front of a podium and say like, "This is what I believe." Okay, so the thing is, and this is why there's a strong thing about faith involved in the WordPress this week, this everything is just having the faith that everything will be all right, number one, and believing in things that used to be believed. I guess what is the word for that? It's people used to swear by certain things, and I think maybe that's something we should look into. Um, Maybe that's a thing that makes me so confident is I'm saying all the time. But for example, I have a long list of things that I personally believe or I look into, like numerology and astrology and palmistry. Um, in the past, I think it was one thing that people would generally believe. So that was a like on my part. I think that's something that people would generally believe, but I don't know if it's well believed now, but I do think that if it existed before, maybe it would still, still something there. It's weird 'cause it's like, I think I know, but it's kind of like the woo woo of life. Knowing things, even though you're like university educated and people would disagree with you, is just all there is to it. Really, that's the faith. It's all like closing your eyes and saying like there's certain things that people believe in, and I feel like Obama when I say this, certain things that you believe in, um, they're just you either believe in them or you don't. You have faith or you don't. And mine would probably be stuff like that, like astrology, numerology, um, stuff like that. And I have a list, but I'm not gonna get into it. But definitely on Wednesdays, that's what I'm looking into. Um, like there's numerologies and like there's numbers and stuff that are important. Dates that are important, and I think that I base my dates off of numerology things. Like, oh, that's a auspicious date or whatever. Um, all in all, I know it's not like sound by the book, but it's something, and it's what I tend to believe in now, I guess. Because there's definitely certain things that like I have solidified my life on hope. That is my middle name now. Currently, has been for a few years now. And on top of that, I would throw having faith, and that's kind of like, do you believe in God or don't you? It's kind of like one of those things that you just know. And the things that I believe, I don't know if they're real. I don't know if there is a God. I just choose to believe there is. I choose to believe that Geminis are kick ass, awesome people. And stuff like that. Things that I do. There's a reason behind why I do it. And stuff like that. The zodiacs, the numerologies, palmistry. Palmistry is like reading your hands. Um, colors. There's a color theory that I kind of pretty much stand behind now. But all those things are like they exist before. Do they have something? Do they have something that like why they existed before and why they still can't exist? Situation. So I think on Wednesdays that's what I've been focusing my life on is past things like, oh, before they said that this was a thing, why is that? So now I'm more like I was curious about it. Like why is that a good thing? Why did they believe this before? And believing in ancient knowledge is definitely like who was that? Galen? The four humors, for example, black bile and phlegm and stuff like that, they existed before. Is there a reason behind it? Like, I'm just talking like woo woo right now, but that's kind of things that I'm curious about. I don't know if I necessarily believe it wholeheartedly, but they existed before. There should be like some reason behind it. Why did they think that? And why not? Why not still believe it? For example. That's me and my life in a nutshell on Wednesdays, for example. Um, also, side nod. On Tuesdays is I think Chainsaw Man at 8 in the morning. So that has been so much fun. I love it so much. I have not read the manga, but the anime is pretty damn awesome. And I don't know if I'm gonna have a big whole spiel about the anime, but Chainsaw Man is a lot of fun. I love it so much because many reasons, but the things that Denji believes and how he gets tossed around and stuff, and he's like just a bit of kindness is everything to him. It's just like it's everything. It's like I can't. It's one of those things that like you can't explain, but having I guess faith in humanity and believing in that it's going to be okay, basically. he was. I mean, on the other side, he's like everything for the old pie, but he's definitely like a big inspiration, I think, and 100% solidly believe in what he does and what he believes. And I mean, he doesn't whip out the chainsaw that often, so far, but we'll get in places in Chainsaw Man, which is freaking awesome, and Mappa is so lucky to host them. Anyways, that's just Tuesdays in a nutshell. But so I had an email about anime, and that's just that in a nutshell. I think I was like just talking about VTubers and my beliefs, I suppose you could say, in so many ways. And of course, I threw down a mukbang because I did eat food. Although, interestingly enough, it was a full Big Mac, which apparently has two patties. I did not know it had two patties. But I have two dogs, so we're good to go for that. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna sign off now so I can like post this at 7 tonight. And all in all, hopefully we're all good to go. Tomorrow's usual social stuff. Saturday. What is Saturday? What are you on Saturdays? I don't even know. But stuff on Sundays. Everything is on the schedule, pinned to my Twitter account. And I will talk to you when I talk to you. lovexlyrics. Bye. Oh, and happy Halloween. See you on Monday.